We're going to call this My Life Growing Up in Chicago, which in turn is going to turn into my book that I'm going to write. Um, my name is Lewis Johnson, born May the 15th, 1969. I've had like premonitions, unique experiences, as well as dangerous experiences growing up in Chicago. And I'm going to tell my story as far back as I can remember. I think I remember back to when I was like 8 or 9 years old. But we're going to start off with this is part one, chapter one, growing up as a kid with my mama. I did not learn about my dad until I was like 9, 10. But my mama raised me. She raised me all my life. I remember far back as when I was a kid in grammar school, and I think back to the clothes that we used to wear. My mama, she was a seamstress, so she made a lot of our clothes growing up in school. My first grammar school, I believe, was Florence B. Price on 43rd and Drexel. That's the first school I remember going to. My teacher, one of my teachers, was Dorothy Tillman. I believe I was in the 3rd or 4th grade. And it's crazy now compared to the teachers that we have today. They're not made like them teachers was made back in the days. That lady knew everything that went on in that classroom with everybody in there. And I believe it was like 30 of us. But that just shows you how people are, how they were, and how they are now. Because teaching was a big thing then. They wanted you to learn, and they instilled that in your mind. And it's not like now they send you or they give you information and want you to obtain it yourself or take it home and let your parents show you how to do it or stuff like that. It's like they're not really doing a full job. It's like they want the parent to be part of their job as well. But that's just not the world we live in, because people got to work, they got to pay rent, they got to do all these different things. But yeah, that school there is where I first hit a girl. She was saying something to me, and I kicked her. When I kicked her, she went down. She fell on the ground and was crying. I felt so bad about it, but not as bad as when my mama found out. My mama beat me for damn near a day and a half, and that taught me never to put your hands on a female, and that stayed with me the rest of my life. My mom was a strong woman. She had worked for the Board of Education, and she taught us how to cook, how to clean, because she wanted the house clean by the time we made it back home, no matter what. You know how kids are. They find ways to get around stuff, like I always did. I found ways to sneak outside, all that type of stuff. And that was around when I was like 9 or 10. At 11, No, let's go back. At about 9 or 10, we stayed on the south side of Chicago. That's when I met my father for the first time. He had got out the penitentiary. I guess he had been there for some years. And he came to our house. My mother was with my brother, daddy then. And he got mad when he came over there. And my mama let me go outside and talk to him. That's the day that my brother dad jumped on my mama. And he hung us on hooks in the living room. It was hooks like 7 feet up off, like 6.5 feet off the ground. And we were so little, he put me and my little brother up there on two different hooks. Yeah, and my grandfather lived in the same building, my mother's father. She got me off the hook and told me to go tell her daddy. So I got off the hook, she let me out the door. I ran down there and told her daddy. He came out with a big old log, but he could hold it in one hand. And he went in the house and he thought my brother dad jumping on mama. I had never seen my grandfather get physical with nobody. I heard it, but he beat that man damn near to death. My grandfather was older too. He was like, maybe he was like 50-something years old back then. Yeah, he beat dude to a pulp. That was the day my mother quit messing with him. And he was out of our life for good, for the most part. But I'm gonna end right there. And then we're gonna get a part 2, and part 3, and part 4, and hopefully my whole story be told. Still gonna end up talking about growing up in Chicago as a teenager, how I tried to enlist in the army to get away, all these different things. Going to the penitentiary, all these different things we're gonna talk about. So, this was part 1. Part 2 coming real soon. Thank you.